Yeah, I mean, the conversations without Jason Tatum kind of fall flat to me, even in terms of game 5, right? Without Jason Tatum, who's the best player in this series? Jalen Brunson. Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah.
Right as of now.
Yep.
Jalen Brown looks a little bit banged up. Who's number 2? It's not necessarily Jalen Brown. You can make an argument right now. I mean, that the Knicks have the 4 most effective players in the series, and Jalen Brown. Well, where do you slot Jalen?
Well,
okay.
Derek White's played very well and showed out yesterday offensively.
Right, but limited to an extent, right? Yeah, he's hot from 3, but can he get to the rim and the free throw line? I just think ultimately the Celtics are banged up. They're a shell of themselves. And as we spin it forward, is someone really going to try and tell me this is not an Achilles tendon tear? Are we really? Gresh, the Knicks minus 400 in this series, okay? The Knicks are minus 400 to win this series. They should be minus 1,500, okay? If I was a millionaire, I would take $4 million to pay me $1 million on the Knicks to win this series. The Celtics are not winning this series.
I don't think they are, but I understand why the books are hedging. Because if you look at it, even without Tatum, the Celtics still have a roster that can win, and there's just not a lot of consumer confidence with the Knicks, Shay. I mean, think about it. Other than people that are doing happiness hedges, like you and John, are there outside of the state of New York? Are there a lot of people who signed up? Jay, I'm doing national radio last night, right, on Sirius XM, on Mad Dog Radio. I still have Knicks fans calling me last night. One guy was on his way home from MSG, and he was like, stop talking like this thing is over. It's the Knicks. We know what it's like on the other end. So I know that some Knicks fans are still very nervous and very worried about this series and the Knicks' ability to close it out, because maybe they start to end up huffing their own farts.
Anybody who's looking with their own 2 eyes, with Tom Thibodeau, it used to be Thibodeau, it was a lot easier. Now they like doing the Thibodeau. With him leading it, and those 4 guys at the top, and guys like Josh Hart and McBride off the bat, I don't see it in any way, shape, or form. I think the Knicks are getting better as the series goes along. As a Celtics fan, even if Tatum, if we hear something miraculous, I still do not expect them to, right? Like literally, you know how sometimes guys will like hurt their ankle and it'll look like they broke their leg, but then they're back the next game. It's nothing like that. There's just no shot. But even if it was, I like the Knicks. I'd be so confident as a Knicks fan. I played the Knicks plus 125 this morning down here in Florida, Hard Rock Bet, to win the Eastern Conference. I see the numbers maybe a little bit different on DraftKings. Look, Knicks fans can think all they want. Jalen Brown doesn't look healthy enough to me to carry this team without Jason Tatum, and the rest of the roster is a little bit too banged up as well.
And I think we need to remember that Tatum and Brown, and I looked this up last night, since coming into the league in 2017, no one has played more games than Jason Tatum. He's over 700, and that includes the playoffs. And I do think it is worth bringing up, because we kind of take for granted that Jason Tatum is always there. And as we kind of move this thing forward a little bit into the Tatum injury reaction, Jay, I'm 100% with you.